We are checking the middle tube, you can see, and it appears there's still a few stuck down at the bottom. But you can see that none of them are emerged or seem to be emerging. There's some empty ones, as we've seen. So we'll do a real quick check of the other two also. Okay, here's the far tube. Again, there's some material still stuck down there. Same thing, there doesn't seem to be anything emerging here. And you can see the temperature is actually 66, so there might be some bee activity. This bee still seems to be the same. Let's check the last tube quickly. The last tube, again, you can see there's still some materials down at the bottom, but this one actually has a bee that's moving around right here. Should emerge soon. And there's another bee apparently here. So there are at least two bees here in this one. So there were two bees emerging from that third tube. I was originally going to put them back in the tube, but I figured since they're already out, let's let them out. And they're warming up here on this piece of paper. Again, it is actually 65 probably, or 65 now that we've reached ambient temperature. So I think we're ready to get going and seal everything up. Okay, one last check. We got the camera here in the new position, fairly stable. We got the SD card in. Everything seems to be okay with the provisions. We read out the temperature monitor. We checked the 3 tubes. There doesn't seem to be any activity now. These flowers are doing well. This bee still hasn't moved, so maybe she is dead. I'm trying to see if there's anybody in these tubes where all the bees went from yesterday. And so we're going to get out of here and seal everything up. It's about 10 o'clock on Friday the 21st. We're doing a quick check on the bees. You can see there's one up here. There's one that's emerging. The temperature is 67. There's one here in this flower. The bee that was on the habitat, as you remember, is gone, so I'm assuming that it was alive and is left. We have another one here, and no activity in the water or pollen, but we have one emerging also. And other than that, it seems fairly quiet. I saw another one also.